Hi, I'm Stefan, the BMW DIY guy, and I want to show you how you can easily install the Downstar dress-up bolt kit into your BMW. Alright guys, let's talk about this project a little bit before we do it. And one of the cool ways we can really customize and individualize our cars is a dress-up bolt kit like this. Now the first time I saw it, I was like, what's that? When I was looking at the engine bay of really this gorgeous BMW, and a lot of the bolts for the engine bay had been replaced with these stainless steel bolts and these colorized washers, these anodized washers. Now, you can get them in all kinds of different colors. So when I started to look at my car and the blue accents all the way through, and especially with the new caps I have on as well, I knew this was something I wanted to do. I reached out to Mashimarho, I picked up one of these kits, and I want to walk you through how you can install this really easily, and it can make a dramatic difference in the appearance of your car and really make it something custom that you're going to love. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so let's take a look at kind of a before sort of view here as we look at this. So we're going to be replacing bolts and screws and you name it throughout, all the way down the body line here, all the way through some of the trim pieces, all of these pieces through here, bolts here, all the way across the nose, and matching all the way up the other side. So just about, there's an amazing number of bolts we're going to be replacing here. Now, as you can see, I've laid out the bag and I've chosen a matching blue to my blackline caps, which I really like. So I'm going to have blue accents throughout the entire car. So when you look at this, when they send you the pack, in the very top are some instructions, and I'm going to refer to those instructions because they go 1 through 10 in steps. And the bags are laid out the same way. At the top is 1, and you go down through the sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, being the last two really big ones right here at the bottom, which are actually going to go here, and we're going to do those last. But as you go through this, and you can use the instructions for reference, and I'm going to go through in the same order that Downstar does when they lay out all of these bags. So for example, when we talk about number 2 on the list, that's this second section of the bags. You can see these 6 bolts with 6 covers, and we're going to be starting here first. Now I'll lay out the camera a little bit better here in a second, but there's 3 bolts on the side, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to be doing it on both sides and so on. Now, you may have some differences in your car from what you have between model to model. In my F82 or my F87, for example, might be different than an F82 or an F80. So the number 1 on the instructions, or the top 2 bags here, I'm going to ignore those for now, and I'll very likely come back to them. But we're going to start on number 2 on the instructions if you're following along. Okay, so let's get set up. I'll show you those bolts, and we're going to take them out and swap them out on both sides. All right, y'all, so let's jump into this, and I'm really going to take this a section at a time and a number at a time when you look at the Downstar instructions, and I really want to show you where all of these things are and take it a piece at a time. Now, here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to take that bag full of Downstar bolts, open them all up, and mix them all together. That's crazy. Don't do it. So we're going to go through a section at a time. Like I said, we're going to skip step 1 for right now on their list. We're going to go straight to number 2, which is these fender bolts here, here, and here on both sides. Now, the third one's a little bit hard to see, but it's back in there. Some of these things are going to be a little bit hard to get to, but that's okay. So you can use a 10mm socket or a wrench. I'm probably going to use a wrench for some of this. I'm going to take them out one at a time and then replace them one at a time on both sides. And I'll show you what that looks like as we go through it. But in addition, I'm going to take a couple of extra steps. I opened just the bags for number 2, so I don't mix them up or mistake where they go. I've got my tools out, which this is a 10mm socket or a 10mm wrench for these bolts. And then you're going to use a 5mm Allen to put the bolts back in, okay? Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the existing bolts, I'm going to put them into a small baggie marked number 2. So when I'm all done, I can put all of those bolts and all those baggies into one big bag with the instructions from Downstar. If I ever need to put them back, I know exactly where the bolts have to go. But that may be more meticulous than what you need, but just in case I ever want to take them back out, I'll know where everything goes, okay? So you've got your 10mm here, and you're just going to work them off one at a time, okay? So just go through them. Let's kind of use this first example here. We'll go through this, and we'll take this bolt out, and I'll replace it with the new ones. It's where a socket may have been a little bit better as we go through this, but there we go. Okay, so we're gonna take all of these out. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do it on the other side. I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. I'll show you putting one of the new bolts in, and then we're gonna speed up and go through all of these different bolts and bolt sets. But I want to show you where they all are in every single set, so you know which ones to replace as you look at the numbers yourself. All right, so as we go through this, if there's any tips and tricks I can show you along the way to make it easier, because this is going to be a very detailed project, not hard, but just detailed as you go through all these different parts. So obviously I've got the first one in, I've got the second one in, I don't have the third one in yet, but I wanted to show you this with the tool in place. Now your normal 5mm Allen that I could use here on the front, which was really easy, can't reach very well, and I'm turning it about 1/16 of an inch at a time, which is really a pain. But if you take a 5mm bit, like you would put in a screwdriver or something else, it'll fit into a metric socket, and this is a metric wrench, and this is a ratcheting wrench that's got a bend in the neck. So I just put the bit through that, put the wrench on the bit, and then I've just keep turning the wrench, and it tightens up really well. And it's going to work even better on this back one, which is, you can tell, is really hard to get to. You'd also, with a bend in the wrench, it's going to be easy to get that first bolt out. Now, and as always, as you go through all this, be very careful not to drop any bolts. That would be a bummer, especially the new ones. So have a magnetic tool handy, put some rags below what you're doing just to make sure you don't drop them as you go through. But just keep working away, and I'll show you what these 6 look like when they're done, and we'll keep moving forward through the kit. All right, guys, so I'm going to go through each section a little bit faster, but just to wrap up this first section so you get an idea of what it's like moving forward. So those 6 bolts are done. These are those Fender bolts, 1, 2, 3. We move across here, 4, 5, 6, all tightened down really nicely. My trick that I showed you with a angled ratcheting wrench works very, very well to get into that tight angle. I've got a magnetic wand handy in case I drop a bolt. And then I've got all of those original 6 bolts in a little baggie marked number 2 that I'll put in with the instructions like I mentioned. So just in case for whatever reason I ever want to switch this back, I can without any problem. So number 3 on the list are these headlight bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see here into the plastic, so go ahead and take those 4 bolts out. And these are actually T30s. This is a T30 Torx to get these original bolts out. So go ahead and take those, swap them out. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. We'll keep marching on. All right, so those are done. So 1, 2, as you can see, look across 3, 4, all good to go. So go open up the next set of bags and bolts, which should be 8, which are these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They are your hood latch bolts on both sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and take them out really one at a time to make sure that this latch assembly doesn't sag on you. Take out one, replace it with one. These are going to be T30s again. Go ahead and set them aside if you want, like I'm doing. So I'm going to take these 8 out, replace them, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so here's where I get to point out a little bit of the differences between like the F80s and F82s and the F87. So the next thing we're going to be replacing are the actual bolts that hold the fender on itself. Now, you've got a plastic trim piece right here that on this side I've already taken off. I'll show you on the other side in just a second. It's those expanding plastic rivets where you pull the center pin, pull the rivet, and this kind of L-shaped plastic trim right here will come off. And that trim goes all the way up into the corner up here. So on an F87, we have 1, 2, 3 bolts total. You can have as many as 7 on an F80 or an F82. You'll have more as you come up this body frame. So you have 14 bolts total, 7 for each side. On an F87, you're only going to need 6 of those 14, so don't worry about that. The other thing I'm going to do is you have to take this plastic trim piece off to get to these 2 bolts, which I'm going to replace, but then I'm going to put the plastic back on because I really don't want all of this exposed. That's really up to you on whether you want to put it back on or not. I'm going to, even though it's going to cover 2 out of the 3 bolts down the side. The only exposed one is going to be this one. So, but as we look down this other side, same thing, 1 bolt here, and then you can see this plastic, basically it's a rain gutter, and you've got 1, 2, 3 of those expanding rivets right there that you pull the center pin, pull it out, and then this will come off. So I'm going to pull the trim off both sides, replace these bolts. These are 10mm bolts. Only replace one at a time. Do not take them all off because you don't want to start messing with your fender alignment, right? So take one off, replace it, make sure it goes right back in the same spot. Go ahead and replace all those, and then when they're done, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so all done on this side. So this is without the rain track on, so you can see the new bolt here, and the new bolt all the way up in the corner. And again, if you have an F80 or an F82, you're going to have 7 instead of 3. You also have some bolts that are actually bolts and nuts as well in some of the middle positions. But I can't show that because I don't have that on this car. Here's what it looks like with the rain track. So you've got 1, and then the rest are covered with the rain track, where I've got the rain track back in place and the plastic rivets set down in, and you push the center pin back in, 1, 2, 3. That's how I'm going to run this, because I'm going to want to have the rain track on. So yeah, I could have just changed this front corner bolt, but you know, while I'm doing it, I might as well do them all, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next one, and I'll show you that next. So I'm going to show you steps 6, 7, and 8 here really quickly. But step 6 is a bit of a challenge on the F87 because it doesn't exist. So just like we have a few less bolts down the fender wells, we're missing a frame bolt over on here on this side that the F80s and F87s have. It'll make sense here in a second when I go over to step 8. So this is 6, 7, and 8. So 6 will have a frame right here that comes out and a single bolt that'll be about right here on the F80s and F82s. It'll be a 10mm bolt. You take it out and you replace it with the new one. 7 right here, you'll see back, is the bolt that holds on your charge pipe right there. It's all the way back there. That's also going to be a 10mm right there. It's a little bit in the shadows, but you can see it right there. So 6, that doesn't exist on my car, 7 right there, and 8. So 8 will make sense, and 6 will look a lot like 8. So here's number 8 right here. I've already loosened the bolt. These are all 10mm. You're just going to take this out and replace it. So you're going to want to replace all 3 of these, okay? So on my car, I can't show you step 6, but 7 and 8 should make sense. So go ahead and do single bolts, 6, 7, 8, or just 7 and 8 if you have an M2 like me. All right, y'all, so let's catch up here really quick. So you'd have bolt 6 here, which I don't have on my F87. Bolt 7, which is back there now lit up where you can see it. And then you have bolt 8 over on this side, which is all changed out and done right there. So now 9 is 10 different bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now in my case, my bolts here are different than the other side because I've got my Mashimarho oil cooler in, and we'll see it. We'll make sure that these new bolts actually fit in this place. Now by default, these big bolts over here are T40s. You'll see all the little bolts in here. These are T30s. So basically you want to replace big for big, medium for medium. And so obviously these are the big ones. When we look down in the gap in here, you're going to see 2 big ones in the middle. So as you go through, replace them big for big. And the big bolts also have a taller colored collar, that anodized collar. The big ones have the big tall collars. The medium ones that you've put throughout in other places have the normal flat, kind of flatter washer collar that you've been using so far. Okay, so these are all your radiator bolts that you go through. Go ahead and take all those out. Make sure, again, do them one at a time because you don't want any of these pieces moving. So go ahead and do them one at a time, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, y'all, so all the radiator bolts are in, as you can see. Huge shout out to Mashimarho, because not every upgrade component is compatible with all the rest, right? But in this case, their cutouts for their bolts were big enough that I could put these new dress bolts in, and they look great. So they're in all the way across. You can see all of here across the nose. They're all the way in now. A little bit harder to see on the F87 because they're tucked back so far, but good to see. All the way set there. So we're getting close to done. Also, by the way, the big bolts here are 6mm Allens, or all the small ones have been 5mm so far. Last ones we've got here are a 13mm socket to take out these 2 big lead bolts off of your carbon fiber strut. So go ahead and take those out, put the new bolts in with that 6mm Allen, and we're almost done. So those bolts are in here and here. Look really, really good. Now there's one bolt that's actually missing. I think it's missing on their instructions, but you can actually see it in the photo they include in the instructions, but I think they forgot the step, which is this 10mm bolt here from your strut to the reservoir. So go ahead and take that out. You'll have a bolt with the same 5mm Allen with your decorative washer that will go on right there. And at that point, you're pretty much done. One of the things when I was selecting this blue was I was concerned it might be a little too loud, right? That it might be this super electric blue and kind of be jarring here in the engine bay. But now that I've got this in, I really like it. It just dresses the whole thing up. All these kind of plain bolts that you see all over look so much better. They fit my blackline caps perfectly, so now I've got this blue theme throughout the motor. And these really are easy to install. I think they look really good. So this is an easy project to do. It's just going to take you a little bit of time, but all in all, I am really pleased, and I think it looks very, very good. So tying this all together, you know, working with Mashimarho and Sean there, who's a great guy, really, really looks good. I think this is a great way to just kind of dress up the motor just a little bit. All right guys, all done here on a warm summer day. This really isn't a hard project. It only takes a few simple tools. This is going to take you a little bit of time to pull all of these different components out. Don't forget, everything you need will be listed in the description below, including links out to this kit and anything else that I've used in this project today. I want to say thank you to Sean and Mashimarho. What a fantastic guy, which is where I got this kit from. And he was very, very positive about it and the difference it can make. And I'm super pleased to have this in my car. So make sure to check them out. Like I said, the link will be in the description below. Please make sure to click subscribe and the alarm bell. It makes a huge difference to my channel, and I have a ton of content coming, different models, different upgrades. You won't believe it. It's going to be an incredible series of projects coming up, and I want to make sure you don't miss them. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on my next project.